mean, I can find a steed right quick, but not you guys.
Yes.
At this point, like, it is fully daytime. The crew has started coming up and is setting up. The first mate is like, what comes up to you guys? He's like, where the fuck's the captain? Hey?
Asleep. Talk a little quieter.
She stay up all night for fish gills?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, hey. What would it mean if somebody said someone was beneath the fang?
the waves.
Under the waves, beneath the fang.
Do I look like a goddamn fucking poet to you?
Well,
I don't know.
Mean anything to you in reference to
Could be.
Sahangwin, in reference
The
to the bottom of the ocean?
The Fang.
I don't know. They got fangs.
The Fang wasn't the name of the ship, was it?
What ship?
The ship.
What ship?
The ship we knocked
The
down.
ship. What ship? The ship.
The ship we destroyed.
The one that we searched and found the room.
Oh, the split one.
Yeah, no, the one we sunk that he went to investigate.
Oh.
There wasn't. You didn't see.
Yeah,
a
I think
name
we
on
asked
the
if there was a
ship.
name and there's
Hey,
nothing.
I mean,
We didn't.
got. Hey, we got water breathing cast on us. How long ago?
Last sort of evening.
It's morning.
Shark is still down there.
One shark.
One giant shark.
Oh, big shark. Big shark. Okay.
Jaws-sized shark.
Okay. Thought it was just a
I thought you said
regular shark.
jazzercise the shark.
Jazzercise that shark. Slim it down.
Or like it was its name. Oh
It
no,
is
here
now.
comes jazzercise.
Jazzercise is coming.
Why did we do
Why did you go to the cantina theme?
It's the ultimate jazzercise song.
That's not jazz. It's called jizz. That type of music is canonically called jizz. Well, I'm gonna fucking.
Really?
It is.
Aw.
That's a George Lucas. He did that one.
No.
No, George.
George, why?
I'm gonna go fucking wake up the captain because I gotta know whether we're leaving or not. So
Go right ahead.
she goes. All right. Stacia comes out looking groggy and she's like, "Is he back yet?" Pull up the anchor. We're setting sail.
We have we did a little divining. We asked where he was, and our response was beneath the waves, under the fan. Mean anything to you?
No. I mean, I assume Sophikin took him. They have fangs. They might have eaten him.
Sounds a lot. Well, beneath the waves, under the Fang makes me think there's a chance he's alive.
That's true. Listen, I
We've also discussed other things, and the ship is yours while we're on land.
really.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll just have to do an agreement of when we make landfall or
Exactly.
meet up and
Well,
Rendezvous.
if that's the case, then I think we should hurry, get you guys to your destination, and then we can worry about Malone from there.
Whoop.
All right.
And I suppose we're off. Somebody else do it today. And she goes back into her cabin.
To the wheel?
fine.
What?
To the wheel? Is that what she means?
Yeah, I mean, Helena goes up to the wheel, yeah.
Oh, come on. No, Thubius walks towards the wheel.
And I was like, not so fast, not boy.
Oh, come on, I did it last time.
Yeah, because I was up in the rigging,
Well, I
which
did
is
it-
where you're about to be. Now
Ah, You're no fun. He starts
get.
climbing.
Didn't say I was.
Fine. Hey, Al.
Hmm.
Finn has a question. Go down to the kitchen.
Yes, Finn.
Shit. I don't.
It's like actually talking to a 14-year-old.
Come back. Use your words.
How?
Mm-hmm.
How do you talk to girls?
That was the question?
No, I'm being
Please tell me I can hear this.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. As you're going to the rigging.
Turns around.
Like, things with you and the captain seem to be going well, right? No?
Well, that's a strange question, Finn.
Just sorry.
How you talk to girls? You talk to them like any other cognizant being.
Well, the thing about it's not talking to the captain is no different than talking to anyone else.
Oh.
You know who I bet would have some wonderful
Are you-
advice about it? Karasu.
I feel like you're messing with me.
What?
And I had a
No.
genuine question for
All right.
you.
Was that a genuine question?
Yeah.
It doesn't-
No.
I think he wants all of us to give him a little mano-y-mano
No.
Finn, I'm not
about
gonna,
the.
Finn, I'm not gonna lie. Nate's answer was actually it was the right one.
Do you talk to girls like any other cognizant human being?
Helena yells from this. No!
That's a lie. That is a lie. I think you've all been around me long enough to know I talk to pretty much everyone the same weird way.
He has a point.
Kid, come here.
No.
Kid,
No.
come
No. No.
Tell the kid to come here.
It's
No.
no. No.
No. You can't leave the wheel. Turn.
No.
Finn, Kid,
no.
kid, are you trying to learn how to talk to girls in sort of a that's a girl that I like sort of way, or just
Ooh.
at all?
A girl would be
No.
helpful.
Oh,
to talk
I
about
think
this.
Finn has a crush on someone on this ship.
No.
Finn, if that's the case, I would be utterly useless.
You know, I'm gonna agree with Elro.
Who is it?
I'm gonna pull Helena down and away from them.
Well, I can't.
No, I'll take over.
No, I was gonna go up to her,
Yeah.
out of earshot of them.
Dungeon Party's a dating sim.
I just, for reasons, wanted to know if, Elvril and the captain were together,
Oh,
or flirting,
no.
or she just looked. No.
No. Well, she likes to flirt with people. That's
Mhm.
to make them uncomfortable.
I got that vibe.
But how do I put this? She doesn't want to kiss boys. She likes kissing girls.
Got it. Damn it. Thank you.
Damn it! Did you?
No.
have a-
No.
I can tell you had a crush on.
No, not me. I go back to
My friend.
I go back to Nate.
This is my friend from another school.
I go back to Nate and hand him 20 gold. 200.
I thought we said 200.
I'm sorry, 200.
Am I
was
still
this?
there?
Was this a bet?
Wait. What?
This is amazing.
What is going on here?
Nothing. The boy just owed me 200 gold, so I
Yeah.
got it.
They're betting on you.
On me?
No,
Me and
Well, and the captain,
and
I
the.
suppose.
Why do
No.
people keep saying that?
we didn't
Finn,
say that.
Finn thought you guys
Because
were.
you could cut it with a knife.
No, I.
Finn
owed
thought you guys were
money
Cut
for-
what?
Excuse me. But I said it. That was not gonna happen.
I don't. What
That's
was
your hand
that?
gesture? It's rather
What? What's wrong with it?
That's rather forceful, Nate. I mean, it's a little...
I don't know
Seems
what.
alright to me.
I don't know what that means.
Me neither.
Sounds like you get along well with Helena.
He's still
What?
listening.
Nothing, dear.
Don't fucking call me that. I'll crash this ship.
Oh, no.
I
Captain?
No.
Did you hear that?
I owed Nate for some supplies.
Fucking deception.
That's a lie.
Wait.
I don't believe you.
You don't have. I mean, everyone's saying that.
Yeah.
I feel like Karasu's been in the crow's nest this time.
No, I was there.
Okay.
This has been a wild day.
Karasu, what
And
do you
it's
think?
like 9 a.m.
It is.
Think?
The captain.
No chance.
See?
Alright, not really the answer I was going for,
I mean,
but.
it's confirmed no chance for this. We know this.
I'm not. There's no.
Do you know she likes to kiss girls? And not you.
I wasn't worried about her
you
wanting to
want
kiss
to?
me. No!
You were suddenly very polite to her. More polite than I've ever seen you two.
I'm
anybody.
polite to everybody. That's my thing.
That's your thing.
Yes, I'm. Just because I'm living
I
this.
thought your thing was woe is me, weasels.
You mean weasel?
Those are words I've said in the past, but just because I am living a lifestyle of some rogue doesn't mean I have to behave like
that's
one.
me.
Right.
It's the same thing with the clean clothes.
Yes, it's the exact same thing. Thank you.
Right.
Speaking of which, you might need to get some new ones.
These ones are covered in salt and brine.
I know.
I feel like a fish.
You look like one too. I'm just kidding.
No, that's all right.
You don't have gills.
Shipwreck up ahead! Shipwreck!
Oh, good.
We should do this again sometime. Remember when I said that?
Just never.
Right. Let's go. Oh yes, our shipwreck. Are we gonna look at it, or are we just gonna go past?
I'll scout ahead.
Helena, don't crash us into it.
As you look over the side, you see that it's not like on rocks or anything. It's just a bunch of floating wreckage.
Oh no.
Ooh, this is gonna be fun.
Can I scout ahead? Because I really like the maneuver of me jumping off and landing on
Oh yeah,
Steve.
go ahead.
That's only the reason.
Doesn't feel great on the
Nuts.
old region.
My codpiece didn't save me.
It'd probably make it worse.
Yeah, probably.
Wait, I don't think
Your
splint
cod
armor comes with codpieces.
visible?
Yeah.
It's just it's like a woo wee.
Yeehaw.
So you head up into the wreckage. Helen's made the choice to just sort of steer around it. You're not going to deal with it, but you're up there. Investigation, I suppose.
I suppose.
I suppose.
19.
Yeah. Okay.
19.
Yep.
Finn has gone down below, by the way. He stormed off.
Karasu follows him.
Aww.
Do you want to do this first, or?
Sure.
What's this?
Talking with girls. Help.
Yes.
Hi there.
No, it was just...
My name's Christabel.
Yes!
No, Crossu, you don't understand. It was just me trying to figure out from Elril if he had kissed Cetacea, but then Nate threw me under the bus, and I just made up I genuinely don't want to talk. Under the carriage. I genuinely don't really want to talk to girls. Or anyone.
Well, okay, I'll see you around.
Finn meant to go upstairs in a few minutes, but now he's just under the covers.
Practice more later. Can I go back upstairs?
Incredible.
Whispers to Tobin, why doesn't anyone believe me when I'm actually telling the truth?
Tobin nibbles on your nose a little bit. Cool. As you're searching around the wreckage, most of it is just sort of floating debris. Though you do notice that there is sort of a boat overturned on top of, there's a big, chunk of ship lying, and then there is, a smaller boat overturned lying on top of that thing.
As if people wanted to hide from sunlight.
Potentially.
Can I start poking holes in it with my pickaxe?
And you were, stop, please, I beg of you, stop.
Who are you?
My name is Graf. I am not an enemy. I don't know who you are, but I'm not an enemy.
Why are you hiding from the sun?
What do you think?
I want straight answers.
I am a vampire hiding from the sun. Now, please, I am not a simple spawn. I'm no mindless creature bent to the will of my master. We can work out something here. What is your name?
That doesn't matter. Can you tell me what the rusted, if the image of a rusted scythe mean anything to you?
I'll do that if you promise not to kill me. If you promise not to expose me to the sunlight and burn me.
I will not expose you to the sunlight and burn you.
Or drive a stake through my heart, or throw me in the water.
Or those things.
Say the things.
Or stick you in the heart, or throw you in the water.
Or throw holy water. Never mind. The rest itself is the symbol of one of the vampires of the Claret Council.
Mm-hmm.
The one who I'm currently assigned to work for.
Mm-hmm.
I know quite a deal about him and could answer many questions.
I start wrapping a rope around the structure.
What are you doing?
And I tie it to Mirabelle, and I start going back to the ship.
What does this mean?
Shh, it's gonna be okay. Hey guys!
Yes?
Got a vampire prisoner. What's your name again?
Karoth.
Karoth.
Oh my.
We got a live one.
Alright, I guess... I guess we'll have to be careful with the sunlight, huh?
Yeah, I already poked a hole in there.
We should probably keep him up on deck. Don't give him a chance to flee into the shadows.
It's a female voice, sorry.
How do you
keep
suggest
her
we
up on deck.
do that?
How do we get her up here?
Well, we could.
Do they have a rigging system? They got those cannons on.
Now it says if you're trying to get something up onto the deck, just use the system for lowering boats in and out.
I could also dimension door up with her.
Well, we need to make sure you keep her out of the sun.
I can do that. Darkness.
Could you dimension door up through a porthole, or?
I could also just cast darkness on myself and dimension door up. What are we gonna do? Use the pulley system or use some spells? How precarious is the current shield?
Very.
If you were to be exposed to the sunlight, approximately how many seconds do you think you would survive?
I'd like to not be exposed to the sunlight at all.
Not the answer I'm looking for.
But he can relate.
I do. My eyes hurt.
Given the worst conditions, I suppose I could survive for about 30 seconds.
Oh, okay. That's time to jump in and save him if something goes wrong.
Okay.
Her, I thought.
Oh, her. I know. I said that. Sorry. Her.
If I
You have a very deep voice.
If I grapple her, could you dimension doors both up here, and then cast darkness?
No.
Okay.
I could dimension door with one person, so I could cast darkness and then go up with the vampire, and you could just find your way up.
I understand that you're not one to trust me, but I promise you that I won't do anything risky in the sunlight. I hope you can understand from the way I speak and the way I have not done anything stupid so far that I'm not willing to throw my life away just to get back at some whoever you are. I don't even know who you are. I couldn't care less.
That's true. Let's not overcomplicate it. Just bring her up on the system.
Okay.
Okay, you hook it up and make it.
I try to hold it up.
Yeah, and you manage to, like, it stays together for the most part. So you get it to sort of side of the ship level.
So, is this vampire, like, in a pod or something, or what's going on here?
So it's like a piece of, like, driftwood, a large chunk of, like, hull, and then there is a smaller, like, keelboat flipped over on top of that.
Wait, we were just having this conversation. Do you need to be invited onto a ship? Is that considered a home?
No. I'd have to be invited into the captain's quarters.
Interesting.
Fascinating.
Good to know.
Well, you're not invited.
What about below deck?
That's fair game.
Interesting.
Yeah,
All right, well,
interesting.
not allowed in the captain's quarters. It's very clear on that. It's the safe house, just in case.
Yeah, sounds good.
Is that okay with you, Captain?
She's asleep.
Oh, right.
She says it's fine.
I'm speaking for the captain.
Bowls, but all right.
I was just, anyway.
Elril is the captain now.
Oh, I like Captain Elril.
Captain... No, Captain L.
Captain L.
Capril.
You can call me by my
Silent.
you can call me by my last name, Captain Tulane.
Tulane.
Yes.
L. Tulane.
Elril Tulane.
Just L.
Okay. Alright, if you want to call me L, I suppose that's fine.
Cap-
Wait, now this vampire knows my name.
Elril Tulane, please, will you let me on the ship?
You are on the ship.
Call me
No,
captain.
Or hang
She's
on
off
to
to
the
the
side.
Call me captain first.
Captain, fine, please.
I'm sorry, I'm just.
I need to
I'm in
a spot of shade, anything.
Yes. Come on the boat.
I mean, you have to. So
Yeah. Pull us
If you hold the ship above my head, I can walk under it until we get into shade.
All right, so difficult. Let's go.
Oh, so sorry. Then I'll die if I see the sun.
Hey, you and me both, buddy.
Easy enough. You managed to get over to the shade.
Wait, are we going in the shade, or are we just like standing on deck with the boat over the vampire, so it's only like a patch of
That
shade?
is up to you.
That's
if
what
you
I
want
wanna
to hold
do.
the fucking boat.
That's what I want to do.
Somebody else is gonna have to assist you with that.
I'm not strong.
I can't lift a boat.
Oh, we have Herky though.
You lift it up and you
Yeah.
see a female, sort of vaguely elven form. She has hair that is blonde to the point of almost being white, that is very like matted and messy, cut to sort of a short bob. Her features are very pointed and sort of scowly, and you can see that she has like a large dangling earring coming out of one ear. She's wearing what looks to be what children dress up to look like pirates as. Like it's pirate clothes, but you haven't seen a pirate wearing these sort of clothes.
What's
really.
the vampire's name again?
Karoth. And you can see she's very thin, like paler than most vampires that you've seen. She's a little haggard. She's hunched over slightly. She does not seem to be in great shape. Her eyes are like fully yellow with like bloodshot tinges around the side. Yes. Are we staying here?
Yeah, I have a couple questions before we find some stable ground.
Will you do me the honor of answering my questions as well?
It depends on what the
Depends-
question
yeah,
is,
depends on
but
the
sure.
question.
You may ask them at the very
Who
least.
are you? Where am I suppose?
We are the Fate Breakers, I believe.
And you're on our ship, Daylight.
We are sailing for.
Good.
Ship is daylight, yes. We're off the
Sailing for
east
Nildor.
coast of Nildor, I believe.
Well, that much I know, I suppose.
Guys, this person seems to be an underling of someone with this emblem of a rusted scythe.
For the time being, yes, that is true.
Tell me about this person.
We haven't interacted with a rusted scythe before, have we?
The rusted
Rusted scythe is what took the young boy that we're looking for.
Oh, that's right.
The rusted scythe is the emblem of Life Drinker Arturo. He is one of the members of the Claret Council. On the noblest's side of the conflict. An underling of my true master, Baron Sebastian von Mercath. I and several other of my brethren have been loaned to the Life Drinker as an armed force, as he, for whatever reason, didn't have one before this war began.
The war with Rylan.
With the
Right.
Wild Bloods, yes.
So, this,
Had our run-ins with them.
Alturu.
Arturo. Life
Arturo.
Drinker Arturo.
Oh, someone should get Finn. He would flip when he sees this.
Oh,
Yeah, Finn's just embarrassed.
I'll go get Finn.
Yeah. So this Alturo,
Arturo.
whatever. He didn't have an army, and you were loaned to be his army.
Yes.
So were you at the sacking of the Valley Watch Manor?
Yes.
Do you remember a young elven boy?
Finn, wake up.
There were many.
This one would
What?
be dressed in finer clothes.
Oh, the Jerain heir.
Yeah.
Arturo took the boy, prevented us from eating him like we would have liked to. He had better plans, I suppose. Though, I will warn you, the Life Drinker is known for his cruelty.
I start shaking the boat.
What? What? I'm answering your questions, am I not?
I just didn't like the answer.
Whoa! Another child, great.
Another child? Oh, the question.
Well, I'm sorry if I told you the truth.
I don't like your tone. Can you tell me where he is?
No.
Where his base is?
Arturo is stationed in Valley Watch Manor. He is under strict orders by Sebastian von Racath to hold that line and deal with any Stormbloods who come through. In fact, he was the one who sent me off to deal with this bloody fleet situation and the Sea Fang Prince.
Are you with or against?
The Bloody Fleet
Bloody Fleet.
are under the command of the Sea Fang Prince, who is a vampire younger than I am, under the direct command of Rylan Sangueth, the leader of the Wild Blood faction.
Ah, it seems we have a common enemy.
You're against the Wild Bloods, then?
Well, I'm against anyone trying to drink my blood, and Ryland, you know.
But yes, if Sangueth is to win this war, then the entire world will be plunged into chaos as him and his kind feed on the likes of you.
He makes a fair point.
I'm not a fan of that, yes.
If my master, Mercath, wins, on the other hand, we go back to the way things were. Before anyone even knew that there was a Cleric Council. We all live in peace.
I'm sure some people knew.
And yes,
I have a question. What is lifeblood?
a thing only the eldest of vampires possess.
You seem uneasy.
Make a check.
You want like an insight check?
Yeah.
It's going to be a 18.
Yeah, she's lying.
Ooh.
I don't want to hurt you, but I do want the truth.
I start tilting the boat a little.
Stop, fine. Lifeblood is what keeps true vampires alive. The older, I didn't lie per se, the older the vampire is, the more potent their lifeblood, but this small amount of blood that gathers around where our hearts would have been as humans and continues to keep us alive, even if we haven't had any other blood to drink for weeks.
Well, fortunately for you, we do plan on perhaps fighting other vampires, so I think we'll have a chance to gather some of that. Oh, that sounds grisly. I can't
We
believe
did
I
take down a bunch.
can't believe I said that.
Why
No,
did we?
Shivers.
something tells me the spawn don't
Spawn
carry
don't
life.
have lifeblood. Spawn are nothing. They're
Right.
reanimated corpses.
We didn't
Yeah.
just go against Spawn though, did we? Weren't there?
You've only fought Spawn.
Oh, I mean on the boat.
That's Spawn.
Damn.
Yes, that's Spawn. I mean, that's the Bloody Fleet is primarily Spawn. There's one true vampire amongst them, the Sea Fang Prince, and he may as well have been born yesterday.
He's new.
Yes, Sangueth turned him this year, perhaps?
Who was he before?
So if we took,
Some pirate.
took him out, would that be?
Well, that's what I was sent to do.
How many do you have?
How many what do I have?
Your ships. None now. You had one boat?
But I was to infiltrate the Bloody Fleet and assassinate him from up close, but they saw through my disguise and...
Which was?
The name of this person? Yes.
Kurath.
Kurath.
K-U-R-A-T-H.
Think. I'm thinking like the country and Karasu.
Sure. But it didn't work. for some
Interesting.
reason.
I'm very surprised about that. That's bulletproof.
So I've been stranded out here for weeks. Whatever allows them to sail easily on open seas, I am unfortunately not blessed with, and I haven't had blood for weeks. So I'm quite hungry and quite tired, and I apologize if I'm coming off as very irritable.
Do we
But
have
I
any?
am.
Do we have any of the sanguine bodies?
We have no.
No.
I'm assuming there's no bodies left on the boat.
We need to toss them overboard. Offered or something.
What?
What? We may have an ally.
But I don't know if this captain is necessarily someone we are looking to fight. We are trying to get back to the manor.
You're trying to return to Valley Watch Manor?
It was-
I could take you there.
Is that what we want to do?
I can get you an audience with the Life Drinker.
Well, that went well last time.
So maybe... Right, but we could walk in there with...
Perhaps we step away for a moment.
Stay under your boat.
I don't have much
of a choice.
So if we go to the life drinker,
Yeah, like
The goal is
with this captain, sounds like he'll owe us, and you need something from him, correct?
the goal is the extraction of the child.
Which we could do if we walk in with this captain, perhaps, and we could bargain. We say, hey, well, I mean, if we've done that, there's nothing really to stop him from saying, oh, thanks.
I don't.
Stabby, kill.
Right, remember the last time we had to have audience with a vampire?
Ryan
don't
seems
have-
particularly cruel to me. He's in a bad situation.
I will say I don't feel comfortable
She.
bartering with the commander who slaughtered my friends and family.
A fair point.
But
Found.
okay,
family.
right. No, that is fair. But what matters more to you? The bartering to get that... Potentially bartering to get that child back? Or would you rather risk it and go in on the offense?
Well, I think either or is a risk.
We force the life drinker into our debt. We take out a big enemy of his.
Okay, the captain, yes.
Yeah. I mean, we're already at sea. We've already dealt with the Bloody Fleet once.
But that's the barter that Nate is opposed to.
I know you don't want to barter, but I mean, kill a vampire in the process.
I'm not opposed to
Worst
bartering.
case
I just
scenario.
don't see a situation where they would honor.
Yes.
We pose ourselves as an ally.
We could ask
Political
Korath.
thing.
Korath if he would honor a situation like that.
My plan was just get all the information on like battalion positions and secret passages and stuff, and try to do that. But doesn't hurt, I guess.
Stealth our way in, get the kid, get out. That's your plan?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
We don't have any bargaining chips.
And I see what you're saying about I owe you one, we killed this captain. But I will say, the sea is large,
Yes.
and we don't really have a direction or a clue to go.
From the boat. I know where the Sea Fang Prince
We
is.
moved away!
It's a vampire.
She probably knows where the Sea Fang Prince is.
I know she was sent to infiltrate.
Right, I mean, we get her to help us infiltrate, walk up to him, daylight.
Clearly she's not good at that.
Some of us are.
She brings an offering of 5 humans, fresh full of 5 living creatures, fresh full of blood.
Magical
for
ship.
for the.
Are they
King
wanting for
himself?
humans?
I can't imagine there's many creatures here at the sea they can get their blood from. I mean,
They don't they raid coastal places?
No.
Too? They don't.
They take down ships.
They take down ships.
right? So
They primarily raid the vampires in Nildor.
Yeah.
they're raiding.
Right now, Valley Watch, from what you get, is Valley Watch Manor, which is being held by Markath's men, is being attacked from 2 different fronts by these pirates and also by Ryland's main force.
Right. We remove. Think about it. We remove one of the fronts.
It makes their position stronger.
They take on Rylan. Hopefully, get rid of him. Things go back to the way they were. We get the kid out. We save the world.
My thing is, we don't know if they would honor this. Also, we don't know the condition, I hate to say it, of the kid.
Fair. I don't see what harm can be brought from killing a vampire. Captain.
I never said there was no harm in that.
I mean, we could die.
Yeah.
You know. I'm strangely less worried about that.
Because you already did that. Sorry for stating the obvious. Yeah. I brought you guys with me because I trust you. I'm very uneasy with this, but it seems as though I am outvoted, and I
I'm not.
don't want to poo-poo the suggestions of the people I asked and to help, and they have said yes out of the kindness of their hearts.
I mean,
I haven't decided one way or another.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm not at 100% on my plan either.
What is Finn? Krasu? Seems none of us have our minds made up.
No.
Hunting the captain certainly checks off a couple things on my list.
Would also remove the ship for looking for a friend that's missing.
That is true.
That is true.
Under the Fang.
Under the Fang.
There's no way.
There's a possibility. I'd say it's
How many people in the sea go by Fang? Yeah, actually, that probably...
Vampire, how many people in the sea go by the Fang?
What? What do you mean?
You know of any other groups that use that name?
The Fang? No group uses that name.
No, but Fang as part of their name.
Oh, well, there was a Sea Fang Prince.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do you know the deal that's been struck here?
What deal?
What?
No.
Between the Sea Fang Prince and the Safaguin.
Oh, this is rather interesting.
No. Elaborate.
If you'll lift the ship.
Oh.
we have all the power in this situation.
Lift the ship. What you gonna do, get out?
Where am I to go? Yes, well, as I'm sure you know, vampires and running water don't exactly mix.
Mm-hmm.
But, Sangueth wanted a naval fleet, I suppose. And so, through the Sea Fang Prince, they struck a deal with some powerful Safaguin individual, a leader of some tribe in this area. Through power of some kind, this Safaguin, they say his name is Vylok, was able to allow these pirates the ability to function as pirates, regardless of them being vampires. In exchange, the Safaguin protect them, aid them in their conquests, and they share loot and prey together.
That would explain it. We took out a boat and then we were immediately attacked by the Safaguin.
This just got much harder.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, if we take out the... There is the possibility that we were to somehow take out the vampires, that all of a sudden the Safaguin would attack us as well. However, there's also the possibility that once their ally is dead, there's no deal to maintain.
And that's when we sneak in and divide and conquer.
What did the Safaguin get out of it?
I'm not entirely sure. I suppose they aren't hunted by the vampires.
Yeah.
They get to share in their loot and their prey. I don't know the extent of the deal. It was one of the Wild Blood Lords who established it. Folks say it was Ryland, but he's a beast of a man. I doubt that he had any hand in it. It was likely one of his other Wild Blood allies.
Ryland didn't seem like a very intelligent tactician.
He's not. Which is a wonder why he's still winning this war.
The dome.
And yes, his stronghold is hard to maintain, and it doesn't help that the Life Drinker doesn't want to send troops out. But it's fine.
Why don't we just cast...
Why doesn't he want to send troops out?
I daren't
thing.
guess at the intentions of my liege. He's very steadfast, solemn, doesn't speak very many words. I was surprised he sent me on this mission in the first place. It seems he is protecting the manor, not doing much else. Which isn't helping us win the war. That Markath has been very vocal about. But with a reputation like the Life Drinker, there's not much to argue against, even when you are Sebastian von Markath. In my opinion, the greatest vampire to ever live. You see like a little glimmer of admiration in her eye.
Creepy.
Yeah.
Gross.
Not bad.
Yeah, I mean, something I will tell you is, unlike our wild blood counterparts, us noblists make good on deals.
Oh.
We have lived.
Rylan did not.
Of course he didn't. He's more beast than vampire. All he yearns for is the hunt and blood and murder. And while those things do sound nice, you must live in moderation. This is what Macath teaches. We must live in tandem with mortals. Otherwise, well, what is the world but a mess of vampires eating each other?
Okay, let's deliberate again.
Wait,
Alright. So, in terms of vampires that are going to be in control of a lot of other vampires, Macath sounds better.
Reasonable.
Reasonable.
And let's remember, Rylan is here. Mercath is on the other side of the world.
Yes, true. Very, very true.
I do know that, right?
I mean, Rylan told you.
Right. Yeah, Mercath is very far away.
What do you think? Would you be willing to negotiate with the vampires that took the manor?
And killed everyone.
No, not the kid. Probably. Hopefully.
Yeah? Do you have anything to say?
Nope.
I wasn't aggressive, I'm sorry. I'm
What's-
just feeling a lot of emotion
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah. I get it.
What's more important, Nate? Saving the kid or your revenge?
I think you know the answer is the former. I wasn't trying to get revenge.
It sounds to me like we have a better shot if we don't go in with the goal to kill everyone there.
I wasn't going in the goal with killing everyone. I just wanted to get in, get the kid, and get out.
Okay. Well, I mean, okay. Yes. I mean, it seems like, to me, it seems like we have a better chance if we do something that earns a little bit of favor, rather than going in with nothing and expecting to sneak in and get the kid out.
What if we let this one go?
Well, if we let this go, we also are letting go of Nalone.
We let her go.
Oh, this vampire.
We let this one go. Head back to her boss. She tells him what we're gonna do. Maybe starts to broker for the child. Meanwhile, we're going to deal with the bloody fleet. Then we come back and get the kid. We'd have no way if it worked. But he might listen to one of his own over one of us.
I'm sorry, I'm hearing everything what you're saying, and I'm agreeing with everything you're saying. Really proud of all this strategic thinking. I'm a little biased. Going farther away just feels bad, so it'll take a while for that to wrap around this hard noggin. So what you're saying is get all the information out of her, go ashore, let her go, find and kill this pirate vampire, come back, and expect the deal to be honored.
It's not a great plan.
I mean, none of them are.
No, none of them are.
Okay, a couple logisticals. I'm assuming the end of this deal would take
No,
place
that
in
means-
Valley Watch.
What?
Yes.
Should we be like, there'll be you'll see a group of living beings coming towards you in like 3 weeks.
Don't mind.
Don't attack them. No, we should have an emblem. We should really make an emblem that we could fly and be like, oh, it's those guys coming.
Well, we did that before. Somebody else.
But you know what I mean? Like a signifier of who we are,
Here's
who we
a
are, so
flag.
they don't attack us.
Use a standard.
Okay.
does have sort of a Carleone symbol. on it, but-
Okay, that would just make us from Carleone.
I don't know, Carleone. Sure, we can
Does
be
anyone
from
know how to
Carleone.
sew? Could we just make our own flag?
It would be a useful
What would the
skill
Fate
to
Breaker
learn.
symbol be?
We could fly it.
A symbol of what symbolizes fate? Your fate.
The goddess. What's her name?
Isn't it the scales?
Okay, well, if it's a
Is that
goddess, I don't want an image of a goddess.
And we could do the
breaking.
goddess with a punch.
Ah,
Oh, hey,
I
now.
think that could offend a lot of people.
Well, to be fair, I think we're already, by naming ourselves the Fate Breakers, offending whoever the goddess of fate is.
Well,
Or God.
you could argue that by breaking one fate, we're merely following another.
I believe it's Timora. Goddess. Luck.
There's no goddess of fate.
Oh, God?
No.
Dang.
It's not one of the it's not in the Seleucian pantheon. There's lesser goddesses and gods of fate probably, but
Okay.
not in the like widely accepted Seleucian pantheon.
What about,
I guess the closest you would get probably is Arathis, but she's goddess of civilization, but she's sort of used in that way as well.
I googled the Fate Breakers, and this was the first image that came up.
Oh!
What the fuck is that?
oh no.
It's a fox girl.
You gotta send me that so I can put it in the episode.
Is that why he has to send it to you?
Her name is Rayvara. She is female.
Stop. Stop.
Don't put somebody's persona on the show.
Only 10 health.
Oh no, is it a D&D
It's probably a
character?
D&D character.
Oh,
Strength is
no.
8. Magic is 6. I don't think it's the
Magic is
No.
6.
Magic
It's a
is
different
sick.
system.
Yeah.
Well, my
Wow.
magic's 18, so.
My magic's...
You're currently sailing towards shore at this point.
Does she know how big the fleet is?
Oh, it's a fleet.
How big's the fleet?
Huh?
Is it a
Judging on our reports, it's anywhere from 6 to 26 ships.
Oh,
How
never mind.
on earth are we going to
Yeah.
get rid of that unless we draw them out bit by bit and attack them? But that will be a long campaign.
Well, that's why I was sent to
Infiltrate.
infiltrate.
Do you think your chances of infiltrating are done?
Well, unless the ship that I was on has been sunk.
Suppose we put you on another ship.
If you accidentally put me on the same ship I was on before, probably not going to go very well. But I don't know.
Isn't the ship you were on before sunk?
Well, that was wreckage they threw me into, hoping I would die.
So let's say we put
Wait.
you on another vampire spawn
Wait, how long
ship.
were you on the wreckage?
I don't know. I was under a boat the whole time.
Is it possible we already sunk that ship? We did sink a vampire ship of the Bloody Fleet.
It's possible. I think my chances aren't very, very high, but I could try. Anything to help the war effort?
I want to kill this captain.
Yeah.
The Seafang Prince is a whelp. Deserves to die.
Doesn't seem like it'd be all that difficult if we can get up to him. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Especially in an enclosed space. I mean, it's one cast of daylight.
But I know he lives in Whalebone Palace, a palace of his own creation. It's erected out of the skeletons of massive whales.
Is it a underwater palace?
No, it is above the water.
Floating?
I'm not sure. Either built from the ground or floating, yes.
No. Oh! So we just have to make it past this fleet.
Theoretically.
Perhaps
I don't
ships-
think he ventures out with his fleet anymore.
Perhaps the inn and behind? Right under the fleet, up to the palace?
If you're trying to go into the fleet, you might have to deal with the Sophican.
Yeah.
Well, we have.
They do live in the deep trenches.
We have dealt with them before.
Wait, does anyone know invisibility? What if someone is not on the boat and has a seahorse friend and the rest of the boat is in a bottle and invisibility is cast?
You just ride in, bringing us with you underwater. Then we pop up behind the fleet and take them down.
The old in and behind.
The old in and behind.
We all like high five.
What's happening? Are you slapping each other?
Perform the old in and behind, and get in, and then no problem.
We have
How
options.
long does invisibility last? 1 hour? Water breathing a whole day. If we could hide the boat before the fleet even sees us, how quickly could we get it? We need to do reconnaissance. We need to figure out where this place is. We need to figure out how well it's defended. What do you know? Where's the map kid?
What? Oh,
Andrew?
Yeah, I do have
Andrew, where's Andrew?
You can go find Andrew. He's
Can I go find Andrew? Andrew, we have a vampire issue we need your help with. So come on! You're gonna meet a vampire. No, this is your work. I'm paying you.
Bring him up.
See? Vampire. Perfectly safe.
It's a boat.
Oh, it's under there. It's under there. She's
Hello?
No, it's okay, it's okay.
Sounds like a vampire.
Okay.
It is.
It is a vampire. Now, we need
Pulls out just like a big old string of garlic
No.
and puts it around his neck.
Okay, well, yeah, does that work? Is the garlic thing real?
Yeah.
What? No!
Oh! I was wondering if the garlic thing was real. I assume the stake through the heart was real, because that's true of most creatures. But
A stake through the heart doesn't kill us, it immobilizes us.
well, it'll immobilize any creature. Anyway.
It'll kill most.
Anyway. Andrew, we need a little map. We need some...
He throws the maps on the ground and says,
No. She's going to describe a place to you if you could map it as best you can.
She goes on to describe, in general, where they
Right.
believe that this place is. She described it's probably 2 days sail, pretty much straight out from here. Past the fleet, it's hard to tell from there, but somewhere in there is his palace, or at least that's what he calls it. Though she has been warned that nearby is where the Sophican tribe lives that they've made a deal with. Underwater somewhere near that. Andrew gets a pretty good idea of where it would be on the map, as well as manages to mark out from his memory, as well as from what she was saying, places where the fleet has attacked for the most part, making sort of a perimeter, a semicircle sort of in front of the area where the palace might be.
How many are stationed at the palace?
But I don't know.
Right.
I know that the Seafang Prince is the only true vampire in the group, and I know that he hasn't created any more true vampires because it takes a much older vampire than him to do such.
Tell me, if he were to die, what would become of his spawn? Are they just...
They serve no master.
Ooh,
Run amok.
not great.
I remember they wouldn't last long at sea, I'm sure.
And if you were, he was the one that made the deal with the Sophocles, so theoretically, if you killed him, the deal would be off.
See if we
You
can-
can't count on that, though.
No. My only issue is, if the all in and behind works, how do we get out? Unless we're just invis in, assassination, invis out.
Yeah.
You might hear your heartbeats. I think
Is it possible to... Do you think it would be possible to get to a point where we could be an hour away from the palace?
Possible, sure. I mean, if the fleet doesn't just sit around the palace, I'm told they go out and they attack.
They would go out during the night, I would assume.
Usually during the day. They have this
right, the
fancy new
codes,
invention
yes,
passed down from one of the wild bloods. In fact, the same situation, sort of, in concept with what is over Remenos. But instead of a physical thing, it's sort of a spell. It's quite interesting. Yes, well, I suppose it's possible. It's hard to tell where the fleet's going to be at any time. These wild blood ruffians do whatever they want, with no sense of order.
Also, my seahorse might be just so fast, but
You'll
maybe
both be
someone
invisible.
else might be faster than my seahorse if they transform into a faster sea animal,
You mean
if they were like,
cetacean?
I was at a distance, it'd be like if they were a druid and then we're in charge of a ship, but you guessed it, fast.
It is true. We could also make her invisible. Wait. How would that work?
Right, you would have to be out.
No. I can make him invisible, and then they just activate the bottle
Right, I mean, anyone can activate the bottle.
with me in it.
Right. We could actually just send in
The spell ends.
Cetacean,
okay.
invisible, whatever the
Yeah.
fastest creature she can be is, and go in, and then she activates.
Can she hold, depending on
A
the
bottle?
creature, could it hold a bottle?
In the mouth.
Well, a squid certainly could.
Oh.
How fast are squids?
Well,
I don't know how fast squids are, but giant octopi are pretty fast.
right, giant octopi. Didn't you travel with that?
Oh
before?
yeah.
Yeah, you can make a nature check, just sort of guess.
This is a crazy plan.
Pretty cool.
So crazy it just might work.
Boo!
Hey.
Andrew at this point has like snuck away. He's no longer. He left the maps and he's gone.
We've got the maps.
Poor guy.
Yeah, if you want to make a nature check to try to gauge how fast an octopus would be, you're more than welcome to. But you don't also need to.
I mean, we can just ask the captain when she's up.
Wouldn't we kind of know though? Cause didn't she push our little boat
Yeah, it's
fast?
about 60 feet per round.
Cool.
A giant octopus can go.
So I mean,
In a dash, 120 feet.
Yeah.
That's pretty fast.
So that's 120 feet every 6 seconds.
that's
But likely can't keep up double movement for like long.
Okay.
Endurance is the thing.
but either way, 600 feet in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
In an hour of invisibility.
And still,
Plus, I mean, can become heavily obscured without invisibility in cloud.
It's true.
Octopus do that.
Just send in an octopus.
Okay, but once we like, where is this thing? Like on land? The palace? Somewhere?
Send in the octopus. Oh wait, how big can you make? Can you like make a ship invisible?
Yeah, that's the thing. Because
Yeah.
then once we pop up from
I
under,
don't think so.
Can
The
you-
ship has
can
to-
you even
No,
make
just
an-
make the ship appear, we jump off, put the ship back in the bottle, we get in, we do our thing, come out, put the ship back.
That might get
Especially
some
if we're in
attention.
the bottle, you make it smaller.
Honestly, we always do have that escape plan. If it looks like we're in danger, we could always have one of us slip away into the water with the ship.
yeah.
Invisible.
So we should keep that in mind. If I have the magic juice available.
Right.
What? You know, magic juice. What do
Could
you
you
capture
even-
spells with?
Could you even like cast the invisibility, get into the ship,
Like,
And then, you know, like-
hands?
take a rest, get the juice back while the spell is going, or do you have to?
Is it concentration?
It's concentration.
I don't know if you can concentrate through it at short rest.
Oh. Yeah, that would be weird.
I don't know.
Because you sort of have to rest for it to be short rest. Helena is going to call down from where she's staring and say, "We're able to hold our own. So, I mean, you could just pop us up at his base and we could take down some
Against a
ships
fleet
there
of 26 boats?
Not maybe.
Well,
We took down one easy enough without taking any damage.
If we do it during the day and a
You
lot
had
of
a
the
lot
boats are
of help.
gone,
I mean,
if a lot of
yeah.
the boats are gone. Not to mention, I mean, the only concern is if the palace itself has armaments. You know, if it doesn't, you've got one edge to the palace, and then the other edge is. You can move all the cannons to one side of the ship, even.
Doable.
But if the palace has armaments, you're between the palace and the fleet.
All I know about the palace is that it is made of the bones of ancient giant whales. I don't believe there's any weaponry on it. Not the reports that we've received. Not the vampires we've tortured for that information.
Well,
Are we gonna do this?
well, I think we talked about it enough to.
I think we have to.
No.
Yeah,
Push her off the boat.
There is, of course, the one chance that we do this, and then get nothing out of it.
Well, there's also a chance we do this and we die.
Well, it's
We're
always
also sailing straight into vampire territory,
Yeah,
so we
honestly,
should have considered that a long time
either
ago.
direction we die is a possibility.
Well, I'm afraid, as blood-starved and out at sea as I am, I won't be much of a help in a fight. But should you like to send me back to my master, I could either try to strike a deal with him or ask for more support.
How long will that take?
I don't know how far away we are from land at the moment. But
Well-
once I'm back on land and have drank some blood, I am able to transform myself into a creature that can fly quite fast.
How much blood do you need?
Need none. But in order to regain my strength, a little.
Like an amount?
How much food do you need to eat in a day?
No, I mean, we know that. I can picture how much food I need to eat in a
I
day.
can picture how much blood I need to drink in order to regain my powers.
Gallons, cups, teaspoons, 1 drop?
It wouldn't be enough to kill a person.
I have one question for you. That's been eating me for years.
Yes?
Do vampires pee?
No, we don't.
Then where does the blood go?
It's absorbed into our bodies to fuel our dark
Well,
powers.
so is water, but then we pee.
Like, do you guys keep absorbing into, or in vampire lords, is giant mountains of flesh?
Very moist.
You've met one, haven't you?
Yeah, and it
He
wasn't
didn't
that.
seem moist.
We
Doesn't
use
that-
up the energy and the life force and the blood we use up
Yeah.
to power our abilities.
And you leave the material components of that blood in your body.
They disappear.
This is beside the point. This is beside the point.
Only gods know.
I mean, is it possible? Is it... One moment. I'm gonna walk far away this time so she can't hear. Is it possible we could, like, draw blood and then heal up with you guys?
It's always possible.
It's a little morbid, but
It is.
if we could get her to health faster, we wouldn't have to cut into land. It's pretty twisted, I admit.
We could go fishing.
Hey, that's
Where's
a
that shark?
way less weird idea.
Will that work? Does the blood of non-sentient creatures work?
In a pinch, maybe?
I don't know. I don't know enough about vampires.
Or
An expert right
we-
on deck.
Does it? Yeah.
Or we could just bring her to land and waste a few more days.
The boat is still going towards land as you speak right now.
It's only been an hour or so, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's go ask. Hey,
Yes.
can you drink fish blood?
Ugh, I suppose I could.
Well, I hope
Take
you're hungry.
far more fish blood to equal that of a, say, human.
Helena,
Yeah, yes?
how hard would it be to catch a bunch of fish?
Why are you asking me?
Helena, sorry. Oh,
No, Helena doesn't fish.
Whoa, whoa, you don't know what I do and don't do.
She doesn't fish.
Sure I fish.
No, she doesn't know anything about fishing.
But I know more about fishing than you know about fishing.
It's all just rigging and whatnot.
how many fish per minute could this crew pull in?
With the big enough net,
Do we have a
quite a
net?
few. Well, yeah, of course we have a net.
Let's go fishing.
Every good MMO needs some fishing. Every good RPG.
I'm
has
really
some
good at
fishing.
timing my presses.
See? We'll be great.
Okay, well, for the next, I guess over the next 20 minutes, you start to set up just a big
Time is
net.
In real life? I'd say
Um,
C6.
Oh my god.
It's almost 9.
Yeah, you set up a big old net. One of you can make a survival check at advantage to see how many fish you catch with this giant net.
Who is the best survival here? I have 0. 1, 1, 0.
Is that a 3 or a 0?
Alright, so one of you.
Oh boy.
Finn, you have been fishing? Oh, you're gonna. Okay.
Oh, dad and son going fishing.
Finn's going fishing.
Advantage.
Yeah, you got advantage.
Oh, no.
5.
Well, you don't catch a whole lot of fish.
Nate was doing this while you were fishing, and it distracted you.
You catch some over the next, you keep the net out for, the rest of the day, pretty much, and you pull it back in, and it's...
Not even like a really big shark.
You got some tuna.
Tuna can be pretty big.
They're not.
Oh.
A couple crabs.
So I suppose we are gonna. All right. So once we do this,
the sun is setting.
once we do this, there's no going back. And that means, well, there's always going back. But if we do this, I think that's pretty much we are committing to this plan of stopping going towards land, going towards this palace, infiltrating, dealing with whatever's there, and with the vampire we are going to give some blood to and send back and see what she can accomplish in the meantime. Or do we want to continue to hold her?
We're headed towards land already. Let's just...
How far away are we?
We're wasting time though.
Take another day to get in.
And also now we are
It's
pretty
another day.
we're pretty sure that Nalone
Nice.
is being held either by those
Well,
fish people or the vampires.
Well, I think this is our best bet, and I'm done waiting. Okay, someone think of a standard that we can fly.
You hear heavy breathing from inside the boat.
Someone think of a standard we can fly so they know it's us. And I
like a-
should have gotten a bucket.
I get like a bucket.
Thank you.
We get,
Can someone sit on that? I don't want to run it out.
Sun's still up.
I've just got the book. I'm ready with the book.
Okay.
We do have sunlight, so you know.
Great.
Let me know when you start feeling a little woozy.
Can you give me a cookie?
Sure. Is that? Are you woozy?
You might be feeling woozy.
All right, I'm gonna healing light your.
No, it's fine. That's fine.
Did
We
you
need to-
chop your arm
How
off?
much blood are you
See
letting
what
I
out?
just did this.
How much blood are you letting out of your body?
A lot of blood's coming out.
I
Heal.
healing
Heal.
light.
We'll just
Make a
give it a
Constitution check, saving throw, Nate.
Constitution check saving throw.
Check saving throw.
Okay, Constitution check this saving throw.
Uh-oh.
12.
Ooh, you're good.
I healing light your arm
It's
closed.
late.
Thanks.
I use up a use of healing light there.
Thanks, Aaron.
How much blood did we get?
You got a good chunk of blood
What
there.
did you call him?
Oh, this is...
What did you call him?
Alright.
You didn't call him Elro.
Do we give it to her?
Sun's almost down.
That's Elro. What did you say?
Finn, he gave a lot of blood. Just relax.
I'm just curious. Ow.
Hey, are we gonna be able to lift the boat without...
No,
he's bleeding on me.
No, he's not.
Wounds closed, Finn.
Who's close?
We have some blood here.
I got
I
it.
can smell it.
I got it.
Nope.
Don't lift it yet.
You're clear on the deal?
I go to the life drinker. I tried to broker a deal, perhaps a distraction. Please, I'm so hungry.
How will they know that we're coming so they don't attack us?
I recognize
To Valley
you.
Watch Manor.
I will recognize you, don't I?
But yeah, but that's you're one in a big group.
Well, there's not many true vampires in the group.
Still.
I don't know. Did you have a... I'll describe what you look like.
Fine.
Please, I'm so hungry.
We're a pretty easy to distinguish group.
Yeah.
Please.
Everyone okay
I
with
just
this?
want this to be over.
Yeah, I'm okay with this.
Or like place it just under the shadow of edge
The
of
boat's on the ground. So
Oh,
she's
it's
just
totally
the
under?
boat. But the sun is setting.
Would you mind
Somebody lift
lifting
it,
it a
we'll
little?
slide it under.
And I slide it into the shadow.
Ew.
Schlorp.
And the bucket sort of rolls out. Oh, that tasted great.
How
Are you a holy man by any chance?
I shouldn't be.
Oh, even better.
How are you feeling?
Much, much better.
Would be crazy if she attacked us right now, right?
She would be crazy to attack us.
She'd be pretty crazy to do that.
I wasn't planning on attacking. Us noblest uphold our deals. Just so you know, and at this point she just lifts the boat up and sort of like is sitting under it a little bit because the sun is almost down at this point. It's dusk. She's like, us noblest don't kill our prey. We drink what we need and let them continue on living. So you didn't have to put it in a bucket, but...
I'm very new to this whole vampire thing. We've only experienced,
Well, yes, the first vampire you met with the most brutal of the wild bloods. His
Yes.
mission statement is kill all mortals, eat them quickly. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's a long mission
Interesting.
statement.
Yeah,
That's not the case for us noblists. In fact, a good number of the lords in our ranks don't even live the life of vampires. One of them is... Well, I suppose I shouldn't say that.
Lady
What are those? What?
I mean, I don't want to disclose her identity for it would make her career falter a little bit.
Who are we going to tell?
I don't know, but yeah, she's a good friend of my master, Farmer Calf, and I do not wish to spill his secret for no reason.
Come
Come on, we'll help you out.
Have any of you been to Salos?
on. No.
Well, then you wouldn't know anyway.
Am I from?
Come on, we're blood brothers.
I don't remember where I'm from.
That's not how this works.
Where am I from?
I'd have to give you my blood, but then you'd die.
No, I'm from
probably.
Seymour.
Not old enough to turn a man such as yourself. I could turn a rat.
Vampire rat.
Well,
Wait.
then I'll be off.
wait, hang on.
I'll be off. I thank you for your mercy. You're much better than those wild bloods, and I hope that you'll understand that not all
A
vampires
high
are
compliment.
cruel and evil creatures.
Hashtag.
If there's a side that should win this war, I hope you'll choose ours. Without further ado,
It's not a
unless you have anything else to tell me.
Ugh. Nope. Nothing.
Yes?
No.
A good night, and fare thee well. And she bursts and turns into a bat and just starts flying.
Same to you.
Dope.
We should probably let the captain know.
And with that, we'll end this session of Dungeon Party. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks to our patrons, you're the best. Thanks to our subscribers, all 10,000 of you. It's Rhonda Burns. You say the thing you want to be true, and then it'll become true.
Just say.
Or I'll just look like a fucking idiot when this comes out. Either way.
Nah, we're gonna spike before this comes out. Feel it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna release some like other videos about like how to spice up your D&D session and all that kind of stuff.
Good.
And then
I'm not against making this.
But can we make
Yeah.
really bad advice on how to spell?
the dice don't matter.
Well, that video's coming. Get ready for the Dice Don't Matter video.
Are we actually filming that?
Yeah. Now we have to. Anyway,
Think
thank
of
you
what
for
I'm
watching.
saying.
Hit that subscribe, like button, and comment. And we love you. And if you're not currently playing a game of Dungeons & Dragons, you should, because you might make friends with a vampire. I don't know. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.